I think everything is good now. All right. Hi, and welcome to the stream. Today we are going to be continuing playing in my shared Minecraft world with my friends, though it's just gonna be me. It's my friends aren't gonna be on the server. I need to, force them to come on and fight the Ender Dragon. It would be helpful to have some items from the end. I've been mostly working without end items, but yeah. Alright, let's switch over. And we're having a fun time. So today, we are going to be fixing the sugarcane farm. Specifically, it's a bone meal farm, and it's not producing bone meal. It's not helpful at all. So we needed a couple things. So this bone meal farm is not working very well with sugarcane. So I think what we're gonna do is transform it into a bamboo farm, which, great idea. So I need a couple things. I need to get bamboo, which I don't think will be very difficult. And then also I need to get honey because the slime blocks are too bouncy. They're too much. I cannot with the slime box. So we have two things: bamboo and honey. I think the honey is honestly going to be harder than the bamboo. So I think, where is there? I think a jungle's right there. If I just grab that, perfect. And then, is there anything else I need? I don't think so. Oh, you'll be so excited to know that I managed to get the farm working. The wood farm. I was very excited to get that working. Turns out, I just missed one piece of redstone. One piece of redstone was the difference between a working farm and a non-working farm. Very annoying. But at least it was an easy fix and I didn't have to rebuild the entire thing. I just missed one out of a couple. And looking back at the video, I can see how I forgot that piece. It was put in there very quickly. So I just, with the fact that I was streaming at the time, I'm not surprised that I missed it. Oh. Let's see if we can get this Enderman into the boat. If we could get an Ender Pearl, that would be lovely. I want to try and make an Enderstasius chamber by the... I want to make a Enderstasius chamber. Get in. Get in. Get in. Get in. Get in. Please? Thanks! Alright. You die now. You have friends. They can't save you. Ow. Ow. Nope! No! Nope! 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 Can I get him from here? Come back! Come back! Get back! Please. You didn't even drop anything. Where did my boat go? Ah, there's my boat. Let's go back actually real quick. It's turning night. I should place more lanterns around the boathouse. And I will be doing some interior design at some point. But this is what I get for moving the bed. The bed's in here. I should just make multiples. I should make many beds. So many beds. And then I won't have to deal with any of this. So I hope everyone's day has been going well. My day has been pretty good. I watched a little bit of Gravity Falls today. Hello! Welcome to the stream. Good morning. Well, I guess it might be morning for you. It is evening for me, but fair enough. Good morning. Hope your day is starting out well. Not sure how early it is in the morning for you. But yeah, I watched a little bit of Gravity Falls today. That was nice. It's interesting rewatching a show that you watched as a kid. Granted, I've watched the show multiple times, and this is not the first time I've rewatched it. But it's always nice to watch a show with the appreciation of trying to write your own. Because I want When It Rains to be just as good. Or at least good enough. So after working on my own story, it helps me think a little bit about how he must have approached writing his own. Alright. Jungle. Oh, work had me, like, calling so many people today. You would be amazed on how many people don't answer their phones. Which is not a surprise, all things considered, because so many people just give you... They don't call you for any good reason, so then you just have a whole bunch of scam calls. So I can't blame them for not answering their phone. It's just slightly annoying that most of my time was spent typing in new numbers and then going, ah, yes, another voicemail. But hopefully they actually listen to their voicemails so then they can get the information they signed up for. Or at least I assume they signed up for it. Assume that was the purpose of the list. Oh. I think that's the cursed sea temple that has like 9 sea guardians in it. I killed 3 of them, and there's like 6 more. Too many sea guardians. Oh my goodness. There's a kid at work today who is absolutely obsessed with Michael Jackson. I was like, sure. Of all of the figures in history you could be obsessed with, Michael Jackson is not a terrible one to do. It was just to the point of all he wanted to do was draw Michael Jackson, but it had to be specifically him tracing other pieces of artwork for it and not him just wanting pictures of Michael Jackson so he could like try and make his own. No. He wanted to work off of other people's pieces of art, which fair enough. However, he was there for like specific projects and I got the feeling he was rushing through them to then have me print him off more pictures of Michael Jackson. He was silly. I had to cut him off at some point, though. Partly because I was leaving, but also because I had already printed him off like 6 pictures he did not need anymore. Was that a pufferfish? No, it just looked vaguely like one. Worm Ocean. Nice. yeah, it's a cave over there. Nice. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The world generation in Minecraft can be really cool sometimes. Glad they fixed that. It was a little cursed there for a second. I should fill out this bit. You know, while I'm here. So, I was thinking of a painting earlier today, and I, for the life of me, could not find it, and I had no idea why. Hello, welcome String, welcome to the stream. I'm doing pretty good. We are hunting for some bamboo. I was about to start talking about something. See, this is why I have a map. I was so gonna get lost without this map. What was I gonna talk about? I was gonna talk about something. There's the jungle. Give me the bamboo. Bamboo. Come on. Come on. I swear, if this is one of those jungles that don't have bamboo. So, I was doing some research into where I could find some bees, because that's helpful. And, you know, one of the biomes that they come from is meadow biomes, which is fun and cool and awesome. Except for the fact, guess what? Guess what? There's no meadow, there's like one meadow biome by me, and it's the tiniest thing. It's just on top of a hill, and it's super cute. It has rabbits and flowers, and that's fun. Except for the fact there's no trees, so there was no bees. And the next closest one is 3,000 blocks away. I was mad. I was so mad. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean you're like 3,000, 4,000 blocks away? That's not fair. Huh. You didn't load in right. Also, I don't know about you, but I'm not seeing any bamboo. This is supremely unhelpful. What the heck? Now I'm thinking, where's my other... I know there's another jungle somewhere. Oh, bamboo, bamboo. Are you literally the only piece of bamboo in this entire forest? Inconsiderate world generation. Really though, first it was the Stony Peaks. Just like, there was just none near me. I had to walk forever to get to the Stony Peaks. Wow, only one stem. Exactly. What is this world generation? I'm looking to see if there's more. Not that I necessarily need more, because I can just grow it from here. But wait, why? Why are you like this? Bamboo's pretty fast growing, so I can't say that I need more, but what the heck? What the heck? Oh, they're fine. Okay, cool. 2 stems. Excellent. The height of luxury. 2 stems of bamboo. My goodness. Okay. Where did I leave my boat? It's somewhere along the edge here. This is totally a different biome right here. Ah, there's my boat. Well, it's a good thing we found it, because I think the sun's setting, and I really don't want to be in the jungle at night. That is not desired. No thank you. Alright. Huh. What is that? Weird. No cocoa beans? I do not need cocoa beans. I have cocoa beans at the house. Wait, was that a pufferfish? Yes! It was! Hi! Hi, buddy! You're so small and so big all at the same time. But yeah, overall pretty chill day. Oh! Last night for dinner I made chicken, orizotto, and carrots. And you may be wondering, what the heck is orizotto? It's orzo, but it's risotto, so it's orizotto. Though it's probably not the official recipe of risotto, because I used sour cream to get the creaminess, because we didn't really have that much cheese. But hey, it tasted good. It was really good. I mean, how can you go wrong with chicken broth, garlic, rosemary, orzo, salt, pepper, and sour cream and cheese? You can't go wrong with that. It was very nice. And since we had some leftover chicken and carrots, my sibling made a second batch of orizotto because we ate it all the night before. Granted, I made enough for one serving for each person. So that was my mistake. I should have made more. Though, let's be fair, I think we would have finished it anyway, even if I had made more. That was just the nature of the food. Remind me, are you aware if having a stasis chamber with an ender pearl, would that load in an area and keep it loaded? So then if you had some farms running in the area, it would keep the farms running even if you're not in it. I'm just curious. I mostly just want my bone meal farm to work, because now that I have my wood farm working, my only thing that's bottlenecking me is bone meal. I need bone meal. Ender pearls, load chunks. Cool, awesome. That's what I like to hear. So I just need to get it. Kill an enderman that drops an ender pearl. Not that you can tell which one is going to do it or not, so you gotta go with multiples. It's ridiculous how quickly they spawn. What is this? What is this? There's like 3 skeletons over there. Ah! I think he tried to capsize me. You know, now that I have my tree farm, The other thing too, oh my god. That's disgusting. So bad. Why? No. It's so bad. Anyway, now that I have my tree farm working, I could probably expand my forest, my biome much easier now. Watch me go into the basement, check the plant box, and there's gonna be, let me guess, there's gonna be bamboo. Oh my gosh, why did I not check the chest? There's so much bamboo in the chest. Maybe that's why there's no bamboo in that forest, because we already took it. This is fine. It's fine. Ah. Okay. It's just useless adventure. Don't worry about it. I know, you keep searching for work. Here, you can have stuff to do. Here you go. I don't think you're going to be able to sort some of this, but go nuts. Okay, so now that we have a whole bunch of bamboo, I could... Can you place bamboo on sand, or am I going to need to replace all of that? I'm probably going to need to replace all of it with dirt. Luckily, I have a lot of it. Okay, that's very much on you. That is completely fair. Very much on me. But hey, we went on a nice boat ride, got to see the sights. It was not the worst thing I could have done in terms of wasting my time. But we only lost 23 minutes. Really, that's nothing. Oh, okay. I really need to figure out why the trees over there aren't growing. If it's just because I'm not hanging out in that chunk, so then the trees aren't growing? Or, I don't know. I might also need to look into tips for landscaping, specifically rock formations. Because it might be cool to make more of it stone near the top. Like have a quarry? I don't know. Perhaps I'll take a picture of that spot and draw on top of it to plan. That's a thing for a different day though. We need to fix the farm. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace everything with bamboo and then do our little hunt for the honey in the meantime. These farms over here kind of look disgusting, don't they? Alright. What cycle are you? Oh, nice. You tossed everything everywhere. I assume these would break once the sugarcane itself updates. Because this doesn't quite seem right. I'd certainly be able to double the output of my sugarcane here. I also need to fix the rails. I can't double output. I can't place anything down. It's just dirt. I need to have a way for the minecart to linger. So I probably need to make a clock for powering and not powering. How would I do that? I need it to stop a little bit because part of my problem is it will pick up a lot of stuff, but then the minecart isn't around long enough in that area, so then it just sits in the minecart and it doesn't go into the chest very quickly. I need to come up with a way for it to not do that. Okay. Now we get to do the easy job. And I guess we can test if I can plant bamboo. Aw, it's a nice checker pattern. How delightful. Can I put... I can! Excellent. I'm so not gonna have enough bamboo for this. I've barely covered the first row. Ugh. Yeah, I think bamboo's gonna be a much better bone meal. Look how quickly it's growing. Admittedly a bit, yeah. Not many other colors than brown and gray. Try breaking one? Yeah, this is gonna be much better than sugarcane. 1, it can grow taller than 3 blocks. 2, my goodness, this is growing so much quicker. By the way, swords break bamboo almost instantly. Good to know. I don't have a sword on me. I used to have a diamond sword. I have no idea where it went. I feel like I died at some point. That would make sense. This has to be a pretty cursed way to cover an area with bamboo. Wait for the bamboo to grow. Would a hoe do better? I can't imagine it. No. It seems to be doing worse than the axe. Makes sense. But I figured I could try. Oh, look at you. 3 blocks tall. I have to be careful. If time passes too much, I might get crushed by my flying machine. Dang it. Didn't necessarily want to double plant my bamboo. Let me through. Works because it mimics a machete. Makes sense. Collection of bamboo is exponential. The more I plant, the more I get. The more I get, the more I can plant. And the more I plant, the more I collect. It's circular. It's ever growing. One could say invasive. Why is the prettiest part of this farm the inside? Outside, absolutely awful. Terrible. Outside, ugly. So ugly. Inside, kinda pretty. In a slightly odd odd manner. It's so pretty. But then the outside is just so ugly. You know, it used to kind of mess with me that the bamboo would travel around inside of the block, but I can appreciate it now. Can you imagine how cursed a bamboo forest would look if all of the bamboo were perfectly placed in the middle? It would kind of be horrifying, honestly. And functional. That's my prerequisite for a good relationship. Fair enough. You know, I should probably get out of here. The sun's setting. I don't want to get crushed by my flying machine. I say as I continue to break bamboo. I definitely need to move. I definitely need to get out. Okay, get out, get out, get out. Oh, that was fun. Perhaps I had a bit more time. See if I can place a bit more along the edge while we're waiting for the flying machine to do its thing. Oh, I almost fell off there. Oh, roar. Ah. Are you broken or something? I thought you were gonna crush me with the machine. Hmm. Hmm. I'll just collect that. Nice. I got 52, and that's not even counting the amount that got flung into the crevices of the machine. I guarantee there's a good 32 pieces that got shoved into the crevice of the machine. So, with how much easier bamboo is to get, does it have as much of a sway in the composter? I feel like this might be a legitimate concern. Perhaps. Are you saying huh to the function of my flying machine? Yeah, see? Crevice. Crevice. Yes. What were you expecting the trigger to be? I think it works less, but vast quantity. Yes. I agree. I think with the sheer quantity, I will get more of an output. My gosh. So I think I need to get this to move over. Yeah. So that way... How's it flinging? Honestly, not too bad. I'm still getting crevice, though. So I need, like, a water collection system. Maybe I don't need honey, I just need to have the water push it so when it does collect in this area. Perhaps. So my other issue is how long... Jeez. I can hear the minecart. I just need the minecart to linger. If it doesn't linger, then I have nothing. Okay. How do I get to the minecart again? Um... Come back, sir. Come back. He's gonna be a bit. Just saying, if it works better than your sugarcane farm, it's probably better. Plus, I tried to use bamboo. I tend to use bamboo more than I use books. Yeah, I was doing sugarcane just for... where's the... Quick, it's coming back! Oh, did I miss it? I totally did! Dang it. Hmm. If I could get this pointed up, I think that would help. Okay, this is so awkward. Okay. That's fine. I have another one. Hopefully that still empties even though it's angled. See? See? It's hoarding it. I was curious if there was a way to quicken the amount. Does a hopper minecart accept items faster than a regular hopper? If I have it empty into a hopper minecart, would that work better? Why does it sound like... Why does it sound like the it's not making any compost. Does this not work? No! 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 No. Ah. I have infinite bamboo, but at what cost? Okay. Bamboo turn to bone meal? Minecraft? It's not a compostable item? What? We... We... Oh... Oh... That's not fun. Oh... Bamboo blocks, I think, do. Okay. There's no harm in trying at least a bamboo block. Oh. No, it doesn't. Oh. Okay. Ow. Aw, it disappeared. Okay, so does that mean I need to make an entirely new bamboo farm? Hmm. Oh. Well, that's not good. Have my other piece of glazed terracotta in there. Lovely. Oh, okay. I could have a ridiculous amount. I could have a ridiculous amount of bamboo. I guess there's that. Dang it. Now I need to come up with a whole new farm to try and get some bone meal. Also, where the heck is my... Where's the minecart? It's not picked it up yet. Hands on head moment. Moss, I think, is pretty good. That makes sense. But don't you need to bone meal moss in order to get it to spread? Do you get enough? Oh, you're full. That's hilarious. Where's my other piece of glazed terracotta? Come on, man. Ah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, you just need stone and cobblestone. So... Alright. We'll leave this be because, let's be honest here, I don't know what I want. This thing's just so full of bamboo. Okay. We'll come up with something else. You said kelp was pretty good? And I can just plant this on the ground. Yeah. Does she not work underwater? Yeah. I just need to build up the walls over here. Maybe flatten this area slightly. Have the kelp grow at the bottom, and then I can use a flying machine. You don't need to farm for wood/sticks for a while. Deforestation is in shambles. Well, see, that's the point of the farm that I can't use because I don't have enough. I really need to grab a new sword. At this point, I'm getting more bones from my mob farm than I'm getting. Maybe I should just add more layers to my mob farm. Maybe this will solve all of my problems. There's a way of insta-growing kelp. Don't hide your secrets. Share with the class. Does kelp grow slow? Do not blow up, please. Yes, very slow. Maybe I do the moss farm then. Look at this! Look at this! It's so ridiculous! Maybe, maybe I probably didn't even need to make it that full area. I could have just kept it with the water and replaced it with sugarcane, so that way, if I needed to get sugarcane again, I could have replaced. Oh my gosh. It kind of does. I get the feeling if I stare at this piece of kelp, it will grow so quickly. Come on, man. I'm watching the bamboo escape its confinement. It's like watching grass grow. I just, there's gotta be a better, it's just gotta be a better way, you know? Why is the kelp not floating? Let me see how viable the kelp is as a source for bone meal first before I decide whether or not it's worth it. It's probably not. I probably should go with moss. Moss is instantaneous. And if I can get it sustaining more bone meal than it's using, that would be pretty nice. Very YouTuber stream thumbnail. Thanks! We've got to change this. I was quite happy with it, honestly. I didn't feel like doing an entire background either, so I just took a screenshot of the farm and drew on top of it. I would say it was pretty good. Still hasn't grown. I don't know if we need... Alright, how much kelp did I get from that? A kinda decent amount? I have the technology. Why am I not using it? What's the luck here? Hell? Oh, no, come back. Hope your day's going well. We're just trying to figure out... No! We're just trying to figure out how I can get a sustainable... You know, I think, depending on how many saplings I get from the tree farm, I might be able to use the saplings in my composter. I was definitely gaining a bunch. But I don't know if that's going to be enough to sustain the farm. This is a diving toy right now. Ah! Well, I'm gonna head out in a few. Much reading to do, many things to think. May you find your path to bone meal one way or another. Thank you! Have a good rest of your night, string. Literally, where did it go? close it. Oh, there's the bone meal. I'm just annoyed. Oh, maybe I could do a melon farm. Would a melon farm be good, though? World's most difficult bone meal. I have a habit of making... Oh, it got mowed. I have a habit of making things more difficult than it needs to be. Really? No more bones? No bones? Alright. Time to figure out a new plan of action. Let me see. Bone meal farm with moss. Hey, the best bone meal farm is the one by Zolson, which produces 11,000 bone meal per hour. And of course it recycles enough bone meal to keep back to keep the farm self-sustaining. Okay, I guess we'll search up Zolson's because that sounds insane. Zolson bone meal farm. You know, there's a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's Zolson's bone meal farm," without actually being Zolson. Come on. Moss. Indeed. Indeed. Here's to hoping that the bone meal farm isn't too difficult to build. Maybe I just search up Zolson? I'm not sure what his third... Nope. Huh. Oh my gosh. Why is the video 55 minutes long? Jeez. Okay. That seems a bit ridiculous, but okay. Are you gonna give a material list of all the things I need? So then that's what I can do. Oh. That looks scary. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have a material list. I'm not sure if I'm going to build it on stream, but I'll certainly gather the materials for it. I am thinking that honey at this point is a bit of a distraction, and we don't need to worry about honey at the moment. We can just gather all of the materials needed to build this farm. Wow. Okay. Disgusting. Disgusting! At some point I'll need to fix that hopper minecart situation so it can actually empty properly. It's not emptying properly. Yeah, I saw that you sent a video. I'll look at it later. I have 56 bone meal. The farm only ran for maybe a minute or two, having two stacks of bone meal. I'm gonna need a ridiculous amount. I'm so glad I ended up finishing the boathouse. It makes me really happy seeing it. I should do some more detailing to it. Alright. Let's go into the basement and see what kind of materials I have. Also, empty my pockets a bit, because my pockets are a bit of a mess at the moment. Dirt. So I have blocks of bamboo now. So much bamboo. I probably don't need the hoe on me, so I'll just put that in there. Where did I put... There's the snowman stuff. Okay. Let's pull up the list. We need... no. I do not want to play it on the TV. Theater mode. Thank you. Okay, so we need... Amethyst, bud! I have to go find amethyst? Is that necessary? Is that a necessary part of the build? What do I need amethyst for? Need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 5 stacks of, I think that's deep slate. 1, 2, 3, about 3.5 stacks of polished deep slate slabs, 19 obsidian, 26 target blocks, 64 and a little bit of stained glass, 38 ice. Hello, Cosmic Raven. We are on a journey to make a better bone meal farm, because the bone meal farm I had was not working. It was not working. So I tried replacing it with bamboo, and that was working great, except for when I realized bamboo doesn't compost. So now I need to make a whole different thing. Wait, do I need end rods? What's the point of the end rods? Why? Oh my gosh. How many choppers do I need? Oh goodness. Nice. I'm scrolling through the video just to see what kind of monster I'm gonna need to build and why the heck I need 2 end rods and amethyst buds. What? Is that necessary? Is that necessary? Can I do without that, please? Please, I can't get one of those. Okay, so there's glass, there's lava, there's target blocks, so many target blocks. What's the end rods for? I see where they placed it. Is that something I can skip? Can I skip the end rods? Am I gonna instigate my friends to actually do the ender fight with me because I need end rods? What are the amethyst buds for? I'm scrolling through and I have not seen the amethyst buds, but that's also because it's a tiny, tiny little screen. But you would think you'd see it, just, you know, they're purple. About the end rods. Oh, fantastic! There's a comment in there that helps it. In order to make the items flow down from the top to the bottom of the farm, it uses water streams. To stop items from getting stuck in the farm, the water streams need to be flowing towards holes so the items can get to the lower levels of the farm until they reach the composters. But also, where the item is at level, it must get to the hole, hence the water streams needing to always flow towards the holes. But there, the hole is always filled with end rods, even if it would theoretically work the same without them, as the water would get attracted towards the hole and nowhere else, except that if we do so, the hole is going to be filled with a stone block, hence making the water streams flow everywhere. The end rods attract the water streams to the right direction and prevent holes from being blocked. What alternatives? While there's no other block that could replace these end rods, there's a way to get rid of them. To do so, when getting to the second piston placed on the platform needs to be replaced with a full block, and you need to make a line of blocks. Huh. Interesting. So I might be able to avoid the end rods. And they might have a video. Wait, hold on. There's a change in... Since the changes to the water/lava mechanics in 20... apparently to match Java, this farm no longer works. Wait! Okay, I'm glad I've read the description. I've never even fought the Ender Dragon in my 8 years of playing. Really? I don't do it often, but it's not the hardest thing to do. I guess that's why they said broken bone meal farm. I thought it just meant broken because it was, you know, just so good. I didn't realize it was broken in the sense that it didn't work anymore. I usually just focus on building and never felt the motivation to actually play the game. Hey, building is part of the game. What do you mean? Motivation to play the game. You are playing the game. Is there a new... No. No. Okay, so I can't have the most crazy... I don't need the most crazy anyway. I just need a bone meal farm with moss. I have the easiest and simplest and cheapest moss bone farm in Minecraft. Okay. Sure. You can't add 500 bone meal per hour. Well, that's not going to be enough. Multiples and have those both be sitting by the tree farm so then it feeds into the tree farm. It's back to kelp mayhaps. No, no, we can figure this out. I promise. It said it's the cheapest, so we can make multiples. Yeah, this looks much more manageable. Okay, is there a material list? There is a material list. Fantastic. I love a good material list. Give me the material list. Okay, so we need 54 stone, 64, I think that's concrete. I think we just need a block that won't turn into... Yeah, this is much more manageable. Okay, 54 stone blocks, 64 of a non-moss turning stone, 6... We might be able to build this today! Fantastic! Okay. 6 pistons, 12 obsidian, 7 trapdoors, 4 things of lava, 2 water buckets, a moss block, a dropper, 28 glass, 3 composters, 10 hoppers, 2 chests, 3 dispensers? No, observers maybe? 64 redstone, 6... Yeah, we could totally do this. 2 target blocks. Yeah. Yeah, this is much better. Okay. Okay. Let's do this one. We'll build this one first. See how it works. If it works fine, then I'll probably build a second one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good plan. This is a good plan. Do I have more stone? Not in there. Maybe it's in my redstone chest? No. Ah, nice. 12 pistons, not 6. Okay. Maybe I'll just read this comment then. It seems like it knows what's up. I need 1 dispenser, 3 droppers. Okay. Look at that! I have 3 droppers, 1 dispenser, a little bit of redstone. We probably just need so much wood. I need 3 chests. How many hoppers do I need? I need 10 hoppers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 64 redstone, 6 Am I gonna have to go redstone mining again? I really don't want to go redstone mining again. Thankfully, no. Do not need to go redstone mining again. That should probably be enough. I do think I need to smelt some more stone. Yeah, no, I don't have the stone cutter down here. Do I have some lava buckets? I feel like I should. I had a lot of lava buckets at one point. I think it's all upstairs. I think I need to go grab the lava buckets from upstairs. Okay. We'll just cook these with coal then. I already had coal in the chest. Well, I meant speedrunning and defeating the Ender Dragon and stuff. Ah, I see. I don't know if that's like the best way to go about even beating the game anyway. How do I make a target block? Hey? I guess that makes sense. Do I have hay? I do have hay. How many target blocks do I need? 2. So I need, and I think it was surrounded by redstone. Yes. Yes. Five repeaters. Oh, where's my sticks? Repeat. Make. How many repeaters do I need? 5 repeaters. 1, 2. So 5, and then how do I make the combo? Oh, right. I need quartz. I think I have enough quartz. Hopefully I have enough quartz. No! My secrets. If you're wondering why there's a piece of carpet at the bottom of the staircase, it's so that he doesn't escape the basement. Compositors. Right, I need the torches. How many compositors? Comparators? 2. I need 2. 6 redstone torches. Pistons. Pistons. Right, iron. I need iron. Luckily, I have so much iron. Do not worry, that's not all of the iron I have. I need 12. 1. So, pistons. I'm gonna need to make more planks. Alright, what did I run out of? Wood. Of course. We're okay. And then obsidian. 7 trapdoors. One, 2, 3, 4. One lever. I'm on a roll. We're gonna be able to build this today. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. So I think I just need the 4 lava buckets, 2 water buckets, and the obsidian blocks and glass. I'm running out of space in my inventory. Let's put the trees in here because I don't necessarily need those at the moment. I need more. I need to make the the hoppers. I love doing redstone, but I cannot make my own farms. I always have to use a tutorial. Yeah, the tutorial I ended up finding is by Insanity21. I have yet to try and make my own farm besides maybe the sugarcane farm, which is probably why it didn't turn out so good. That was kind of my own design, kind of not. I don't know. It was odd. One, two, three, four, five. How many hoppers did I need? 10. Right. 10 hoppers. That's a lot of hoppers. Oh, dang it, I already had. Okay, that's fine. I need 8 glass. My main base is just a bunch of farms and storage accesses and a large box with windows. Ah. Nice. That's Silk Touch. This one's better. I don't need to Silk Touch that. How many pieces of 12? Okay. That's not gonna be painful to mine at all. No. There's bones in the water. Bones. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I probably don't need the sticks. I'll just put those there. Wow, what riveting content. Actually, that wasn't too bad. I was like thinking I was gonna be here forever. That wasn't too bad. Okay, that's 5, so that means I need 7 more. 8 more? 7 more. I do not have enough room in my inventory for this nonsense. We'll see how going about this will be. We need an insane conversation topic, I think. Something to help the monotony of this task. I think I'm just not gonna grab the water buckets until the very end and just keep buckets on me, because quite honestly, I don't need to have I don't need to have the water buckets on me. Oh, I know how we can fix this. I was wondering, what can I do for this monstrosity that my inventory is? Bundles. This is what bundles are for. If you don't have a complete set of whatever, you can just put it in. Fantastic. Great idea. Let's go do that. I'm gonna quickly fill up my buckets with lava that we're actually gonna use for this. Can I pick up the bucket, please? Can I pick up the bucket, please? Oh my gosh. I forgot about my offhand. There we go. This is fine. Need a topic? Favorite childhood show? I have a couple. I like Gravity Falls, obviously. I talked a little bit about that earlier. I liked Star vs. the Forces of Evil, but let's be honest, the show itself is a little bit annoying, but the concept was fun. They just could not decide what the teenagers were gonna date, and then the ending was kind of odd. Phineas and Ferb was also very good. Right, I need bundles. Trying to think. What was something else? Yes, Gravity Falls. It was so good. You know, it has more and less fan fiction than you would think it would. Like, I want there to be more, but it has more than a show normally has. So at least there's that. I am gonna need more composters, aren't I? How many composters am I gonna need? 3. How do I make composters again? I think it's just with wood, right? I am a sucker for a good time travel story. And then I like when Ford and Stanley just figure out their problems. It's so good. It's so good. They should do that more often. Figure out their problems. Oh, he's full. Is there anything else I can add in there? I don't think so. But I have cleared out way more of my inventory, which is great. It was looking upsetting there for a second. This is much better. So now I can grab the glass. Hey, I think that's the perfect amount of glass. I needed, what, 28? Yeah! Woo! I grew up on Thomas the Tank Engine, then SpongeBob, and then Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry is really good. I like that one. I didn't necessarily grow up with Amphibia and the Owl House. Those came out when I was in college, but I greatly enjoyed those. Those were fun. I watched Gravity Falls as it released. I was the same age as Dipper and Mabel when it first started, and then they completed it quick enough that it was... I didn't get too much older than the characters, which was pretty cool, honestly. 3 or more chests. I have 5. That's probably enough. Okay, so I think I have everything. Oh, I don't have my building blocks. I have my stone blocks, so now I just need some building blocks. I have cobbled deep slate, and I could polish that, or I could do deep slate bricks. That could be fun. Also, love Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legends of Korra. I haven't watched the entire thing of Legend of Korra, but I have watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. I also did not watch that one as a kid because I don't know, actually. I don't know if it just didn't appeal to me or I didn't think about it at the time. But I didn't end up watching that show too often. I didn't watch that show at all when I was a kid. The first time I started watching that was when I was 17, 18? I think I was 18. Yeah, I was 18. I actually watched that one while at work because I was working at a place. I was working at a retirement home, but it was like a really fancy retirement home to the point that it had fine dining. And I was working in the fine dining area, but since all of the residents were trapped inside, we were making them food bags. I have everything, right? I think I have everything. Hope I have everything. Yeah, so we were making them food bags, and that was fun. Because we were doing... I might need a new axe, actually, because I'm going to need to clear out some area for this bone meal farm. And a lot of it was menial tasks. Like, one day, I distinctly remember this. We were given a whole bunch of bagels, and I needed to put each bagel individually in a Ziploc bag with some cream cheese. Because of this, I had to do 500 of those. So since I had to bag up 500 bagels into a Ziploc bag, I turned on Avatar: The Last Airbender to watch while doing that because, oh my gosh, that's so many bagels. That happened to me a lot. Hello, Peculiar Persona. We were talking about my old job and the crazy things I did during COVID while working there. What was I grabbing? I was grabbing something. I was grabbing a new axe. So, that was not the only time I had to fill up random things. Like, other times I would be filling up sauce containers and just scooping sauce into it and then closing the lid, and I would have to make, again, like 500 of them. So I'd be spending my entire shift just doing that one task. And on one hand, it didn't feel like I was doing a lot, but then also I was, because I was filling up a ridiculous amount of containers with just one thing. At one point, I think I got really good at pouring the large container so that I didn't have to continue scooping it. I could just... I should have brought dirt with me. Oh. Okay, we'll clear the area and then, I don't know, we could make the platform with wood or something. That's fine. 500 bagels. Yes! 500 bagels. So, just imagine a 7-top completely taken over by a giant bag of bagels, and then me sitting at one side with my phone leaned against... Oh, I think it was the box of cream cheese. I had it leaned up against the cardboard box of cream cheese, because it was the little individual servings of cream cheese. So the little box of cream... I wonder how many hours... I would be doing that for like 8 hours. The sauce containers. Was it cheaper to pay me for 8? I was being paid like $11 an hour at that point. So if I'm being paid like $77 to $88. Was that genuinely cheaper to do? Pay me $70 to $80 to fill up sauce containers rather than just buy individual sauce containers? Maybe they tried to get individual sauce containers, because some of them they did have, like mayo and mustard. They did have the individual things, but they didn't have it for tartar sauce. They didn't have individual things of tartar sauce, so then I was just filling containers with tartar sauce. I know, it's just... COVID was a strange time. Though, without it, I would not have made nearly as much money. I think I made $8,000 more than I should have because COVID happened. So essentially what happened was my school... Fun thing, we went out for spring break and we never came back. It was my senior year of high school, and they let us go for spring break, and then I never went back to high school again. And that was March Friday the 13th. What a glorious day. So, because I was already working at that job at the senior retirement facility. So since I was already working that job, they were like, "Oh, hey, we don't really know how to handle this situation, so we're just gonna apply your third marking period, your first marking period grades to your third marking period. So whatever grades you got in your first marking period, that's what you're gonna get for your third marking period." Which was great for me because I started the year out very strong. It was my best year yet. I got a 4.0 my first marking period. So I didn't do any classwork for third marking period because what was the point? I wasn't getting graded for it. I think maybe I did like a couple assignments, but I never attended any classes. So I just started working full-time at my job. Full-time. Putting bagels in bags. Though one of my favorite things to do was we would have to write out the numbers of the room that each delivery was going to and what meals they got on the inside, what all of the meals they had on the inside of it. And so sometimes I would get the job of writing it down because my handwriting was neat enough, and I don't know, I guess I did it quick enough that they're like, "Yeah, you can do that." So sometimes, if I had a little extra time to brighten up the residents' day, I would find a piece of art that's very classic, just like a classic art piece. Something like the farmer's painting, stuff like that. I did that and I replicated, I drew it, but then I replaced the figures' faces with rabbits. Like, just cartoon rabbit faces. I was having a blast, and I hope that it brightened up the residents' days just a little bit to have a piece of art given to them on top of getting their food for the day. I hope it made their day. That was the goal. This is probably a big enough platform. Yeah, I'm glad I got that, replaced the axe. That totally would have broke. We'll just directly connect the farm over to this, because this is the bone meal. This is the bone meal collection, so we'll connect the farm somehow to that. Do I still have the bed over here? I do. Excellent. We've got to wait. What are you doing here? Go away! You're not wanted! I don't want you! We're just in 2020 part 6 right now. What do you mean? There's no lockdown. We never truly left 2020. But see, you say that, but I haven't worn a mask in like a good couple years. Actually, no, that's a lie. I did wear a mask when I was painting my bed. I was sanding my bedroom. But that was for a different purpose. We never left 2020. You say that, but we did. We did leave 2020. I'm no longer in college. I have way more. I was able to make friends. I graduated. Yeah. Just putting the torches around because I do not want another witch to kill me. That was not pleasant, not desired. First thing, which is watch the tutorial with no sound and just try and replicate it. That worked so well last time that we're just gonna do that again. Let's put those two things in there. I don't need those. Okay. I think it's explaining right now that it only takes over with stone. Oh. Maybe I do... Oh! 8? I could do 8. That's fine. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I needed that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why does this farm gonna get? I guess we'll see. I might need to move it over slightly. I might need to go grab my Silk Touch pickaxe. I might need to go heal my Silk Touch pickaxe. There's many things I have the potential need to do. Dang it. It also takes over dirt, I think. So we could just put some dirt down. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we've got our 8x8 block. Perhaps I should have watched. I made a lot of presumptions. Oh. Let me go get my Silk Touch pickaxe. Me thinking I know what's gonna happen. Me not knowing what's gonna happen. Oh, that's another thing I didn't grab. I didn't grab moss. I was gonna need to head back anyway. I need moss. Moss and Silk Touch pickaxe. Here we go. Excuse me. Don't you hate when you forget things? I was even talking about, like, oh, did I get everything? Am I all good? I did not get everything. I was not all good. Okay. What? Moss. I needed moss. I have exactly one. Oh, wait. I have more. It's fine. The last moss block of the season. Maybe I should make a windmill over here. That could be fun. Try and replicate one of Mumbo's designs. Fun. Not necessarily perhaps the entire windmill, but because he was doing a more industrial windmill, something a little bit more whimsical perhaps, but I could use his designs for the fans. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I think I did hold on. Yeah, it was 3 blocks and then in the middle 7. So there's not really a great place for me to do middle. So 1, 2, 3. So I guess I'll choose here. is he counting by 8? If there's supposed to be a middle block. Oh. Really quite rude, actually. That's okay. I want it to move away from the edge anyway. Maybe I shouldn't presume. The last time I presumed, I had to mine. Yeah, I can't presume. Why am I presuming? Stop it, Alyssa. Stop presuming. You don't know how to build this. I think... Let me confirm, but I think it's gonna be pistons all the way down. Okay. It'll be 3 pistons, building block, and 3 more pistons. And I assume... I forgot to mine. Hold on. I am doing this so badly. Don't mind me. There we go. Okay. So we have this, and I assume we put it on the other side. Yes, and I think it's gonna follow the same pattern. Well, this tree's gotta go. I'm sorry, sir, you're so beautiful, but I can't have you here. You're in the way. Or the maximum width of the... I might not be. I might be building this too close to my other one. Let me see how much wider it gets. Because if it gets too much wider, I might need to move it. It's gonna go 3 blocks more, so this is going to be too wide. My gosh. I think I put the wood in the chest, didn't I? I was like, I don't need this. I do need this. I so need this. Aren't you just so entertained by me being unable to build the simplest of designs? I'm gonna need to put a torch under here. Yes. I'm glad you're so entertained. have you guys entertained by me fumbling around and trying to figure this out than you being bored that I don't know what I'm doing. So at least there's that. Peak content, so entertained. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I could be the highlight of your evening. Okay, this platform should be big enough now. Oh, I'm gonna have to move the moss block. Dang it. I guess it's not hard to move. It's just annoying. I think we're gonna shift everything over by 2. One, 2. Hopefully this will give me enough width between the 2 farms that I don't give myself issues. Hopefully. 1, 2, 3. Jeez, I cannot with these bricks. I think that's the middle one. So then I could put a moss block here. Cool. Awesome. One, 2, 3. Move these. Then I can place that there. And we could go on to the other side. Go 1, 2, block. 1, 2, 3. And we are only a minute and maybe 2 minutes into the video. Lovely. We need to make a stone generator. This will give us infinite stone for the moss to spread to. Obsidian at the back of the pistons. Okay, I can do obsidian at the back of the pistons. Where did I put my obsidian? In the bundle. 3, 2, 3. Dang it. I think I had efficiency on the other pickaxe. That explains so much. Okay. A block in between. Less confusing to build than the tree farm was. You can use a furnace instead of obsidian. Okay. Didn't realize that was an option, but okay. Already grabbed the obsidian. It was a little bit of effort, but sure. You know, this farm might end up looking pretty cool. Oh, welcome again to the stream. We are now building a new farm. You may have seen last time where I was bemoaning the fact that my farm was not performing well and that we couldn't compost the bamboo. And now we have a different direction. So now we're following a tutorial by Insanity21 for their moss generator. I'm gonna assume this is symmetrical. I should probably head to bed. Good night. Good luck with the farm. Alright, good night, Diego. Thank you for joining in on the stream. Bamboo, no compost. Bamboo, no compost. Your farm not performing? When I had it as a... Oh wait, did it... Yeah, okay. There was a hole in the middle. Yeah, when I had it performing before, it was not outputting a great amount of sugarcane. So we're making one that's actually dedicated towards it, because moss, I think, is going to be a bit better. Okay, so rules for the chat. I do not want you stating your age in the chat. I understand it's nice to connect with people. However, I do not want creepy internet strangers to find you. So please do not mention your name or where your age. It's just not needed. You're fine. Just don't do that. It's not generally safe. I like to think of myself as a nice person, but I know other people don't have the same intentions. So you would probably be fine with me, but I would hate if someone used my videos to get to you. So we're not going to mention our age. Yeah. No full names. You can say your first name, that's fine, but no full names and no specific locations. You can mention your country, but don't give me specific locations. Oh. It's the time of the video where I need to fill my water buckets, of which I did not do earlier because I did not have enough space in my inventory. Yeah, good. We can talk about anything else, just don't need to get too into the bushes of personal information. I have no idea if you were hearing me. I was stretching and cracking the bones in my neck. Internet safety with Alyssa. Yes. Be safe on the internet. I worry not enough people have told the Gen Alpha of the dangers of telling your personal info to strangers. I worry about them sometimes. Oh, we put the lava at the top? Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. And it replaces it. Ah, that's fun. How fun, whimsical, and great. Nice. Okay. I wonder if it matters what direction I put the lava. Probably not. These buckets can condense. I don't need all of these buckets uncondensed. This is so much easier to follow along than this. You remember when I was building this wood farm? I was questioning every decision they had me doing. Did you know in Minecraft my world has many creative worlds? I do not know your personal Minecraft world, so I could imagine though. Oh hey, I'm ahead of the video. Nice. My instincts for this is symmetrical. We're on the money. I'm building a barn right now. Very nice. Also, I didn't have enough stone for this. I didn't grab enough stone. Dang it. And I want this to be symmetrical and pretty and whatnot. It's okay. Fine. I'll go back over to the base. I'll grab more deep slate. I'll go over to the boathouse and I'll turn it into bricks and fine. The fish attacked me. So is it like a very stereotypical barn where it's red and you could find it in the countryside? Or is it kind of like my barn where it just looks like a building that maybe shouldn't house animals because it's using marble? Or at least it feels like it's using marble, even though I'm not. It's like white. And I don't think most barns are white for various reasons. Mm. Okay. Where is the deep slate? It's probably enough. Don't need. Then I need to make another cutting. There we go. Deep slate bricks. I probably don't need anything else. Oh, you know, the thing I do need honey for, though, is waxing all of my copper. It's oxidizing again. Turning green. Why are you so green? Thick, but in my style. Fair enough. I'm not sure what your style is, though. But, I don't know if you're in the Discord server. If you are, I would love to see a picture of your barn when you get it to a level where you feel comfortable of showing it. Of course, if you want to show it. You don't have to. Vibes of these two builds are kind of funny. This one's very dark and moody. That one's red. Okay, where are trapdoors? I feel like I'm going to need more trapdoors than this. Just a hunch. That's the wrong way. And I assume this is going to be symmetrical. The build has been symmetrical thus far. I can't imagine why it would change now. No. Incorrect. I knew it! How many more do I need? 2 more. I need a 10, not 8. There we go. Alright, what do I need to do next? Fill in these gaps and build out a bit. Good thing I grabbed more deep slate bricks. That was sorely needed. Oh. Nice. I caught that one. Alright, so trapdoors and then... You know, they say 2 water buckets. They say 2 water buckets. And I guess that's just so you can make an infinite water source. Because what was that? It just... You know, it's fun and all when someone's making a tutorial, but it's not helpful when they're making the tutorial in creative mode. Because they don't quite accurately make their material list. How much inventory space I have? Okay. Aww. It's so there. That's cute. Grab from the middle. Okay. I probably didn't need to grab as much water as I did. That was probably a mistake. It's fine. Okay. He's building as he's going along. This is not desired. Okay. I need dispenser. And now I can put the moss block back in. The stone generators will crush the moss and the moss will turn into an item and... Okay. Oh, I'm so silly. I'm so silly. Guess what Alyssa did? You'll be so proud of me. I presumed to know what was going on. I did not, in fact, know what was going on. We did not, in fact, need... We did not need that. Why do I have 2 mushrooms? Those are taking up valuable pieces of space. You heard me say it too. It's symmetrical. It's fine. It's not fine. It's not symmetrical. I don't want a full water bucket. I just... Let me empty these. They take up so much space. Chaos Cube update. Are you meaning just the sulfur cubes? I don't think we're gonna be really utilizing the sulfur cubes all that much. At least I have no intention to use them in this build. I'm not gonna finish this farm by 11. Just a hunch I have. I did not apparently need more trapdoors. I was fine with the amount of trapdoors I had. In fact, maybe I had too many. Oh. Now let's put blocks here. Okay, so now here's the fun part. We're making the collection system. So we need in the middle 3, and then hoppers. Where are my hoppers? Hoppers are in the bag. Hoppers are always in the bag. I assume, yeah. Yeah. Remove the blocks. Do we put composters underneath these? I perhaps need a new staircase. One that's not as in the way. Maybe I don't need to be on top of the build anymore. Who knows? Who am I kidding? I'm gonna need to be on top of the build. Yeah, I think that's how it's gonna go. We gotta trap the water somehow. And then I think I'm gonna surround this entire thing. That sounds about right. It was correct. I win. New staircase here. And then this needs to go up another block. And of course, just after I got rid of all of my water, guess who needs more water? That's okay. We can grab water from here, and then the water goes in the sides right here. Perfect. We're putting glass over the top. I was wondering when we were gonna get to the glass. Because we don't want anything happening to our water. So putting glass here too. Not entirely sure why. I think I'm just making a perimeter with glass. That's fine, I guess. the perfect amount of glass. Crazy. This glass will stop the items from going out of the farm. All the items will go into the hopper. Great! Now we need to make a redstone clock for our stone generator. Yay! Yay! A redstone clock, my favorite. I think it's on this side. My inventory is getting full again. I think I need to empty stuff into the chest. I've collected random items. There's sticks, trees. Probably don't need the wood anymore. I think the spruce slabs were just when I was making something. Okay. I want to say I'm done with the buckets, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's not far. I don't think I need the block of redstone. I think I was using the wood to help me place stuff. I don't think I removed some of the stuff from my inventory after I was done crafting. Oops. Wow, I did not. I grabbed the bundle and then immediately forgot some of the things that I needed to do in order to make my... I'm bad at this at times. Do you know it's CNRC? It's the Charleston Nuclear Research Complex. It's my favorite game in Roblox. I have not heard of that. Alright. What do you do in that game? Yeah. So, redstone torch there. You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like the vampire from Sesame Street. Just counting. Always counting. I think that was all the way 4 ticks? Yeah. So we do 4 of these. And then I guess we just add block here. I assume we're gonna add, just based off of my limited expertise, we're gonna add a redstone torch there. No. I was wrong. So wrong. Well, at least we're making guesses and not completely superseding the... Oh, nice. Wow. Look at him go. How did he connect that? Okay, straight out from here over to the obsidian. Pardon me. And then I assume I go the same other direction. Dang, my staircase is being destroyed again. Can't have nice things. The signal strength, I feel like, is gonna get pretty weak at this point. Maybe it's enough? Yay, I was correct! Oh, there's two different modes for this. Moss farm and bone meal farm. Okay, now let's make the bone meal farm. So first go on the inside and dig 2 blocks down. No. Well, hey, I have a platform. How many dispensers am I gonna need? Wait, what's going on? Duh. Ah. Okay. This is fine. I'm not confused at all. Let me just go back slightly. So, dig 2 blocks down and put 2... And all the droppers? Oh, where's the droppers? How many blocks down is that? 1, 2, 3? Two blocks down. 1 block there. Hopper. And then 2 chests. No, wait. I clicked on the wrong thing. It's a closed system. I see. Okay. Wait. Ow! Ow! I'm going in the wrong direction. Ugh. Need to calm down. Calm down. Sleep. Sleep quick. They're coming. They're coming. I know they're coming. Burn. Please. Please. I don't want you here. Okay. So I was doing this in the wrong direction. Luckily, I think this is very easily fixed. No! No! Where did it go? Ah! What did I even drop? I think it was one of the hoppers. Chest, perhaps? Okay, my song is crazy. Oh, okay. I'm stuck. Dang it. Ah. That's not how I wanted to do that. Hopefully that doesn't ruin anything with the farm. Why are we not covering up the lava? This seems like an oversight. It's the chest. Oh, good. Excellent. Am I running out of blocks again? Jeez. And I think... What do I have? Yeah, the chest goes on top of the hoppers. And then I have the hoppers connected this way. Perhaps it's a good thing I made extra hoppers, because I feel like I need extra. Why are you so wide? This is fine. This is fine. Okay. So then I have those hoppers connected there. And I have composter. Hopper clock. I don't think I've made a hopper clock before. There's many things I have not done before. And they are buddies. Be buddies. Yes, be buddies. I'm watching very intensely. I'm sorry if I'm not talking too much. I just want this to work well. Two redstone torches on either side. And then comparator? I could probably remove the last of the items from here. Okay, so redstone comparator. And I have 2 blocks here. Ah. More blocks. This is fine. Redstone torch. Right there. And then... Oh, I need a comparator on the other side. Oh, I'm running out of space. This is fine. does it seem as if my build is both not as wide as it should be? There's like water here. I can't. Is it possible for me to... I mean, realistically, I don't need it to be at the same level, right? Right? Okay, what if I just make it a little bit longer? Just a little bit longer. And then I can have... No. Okay, so there's a reason for things. Reason for things. Now the question is, why is it like this? Why is... I don't understand why mine does not have the space. What if I just made it a bit wider? So then I have this here, and then I have this here, and then I can wind it around here. I don't understand. Hold on. Go back. I need to see the hopper clock. Okay. It's fine, I just need a touch bit more redstone. I think. What if I don't want that connected. Do I have more redstone? I think I have some more redstone on me. Please let me have more redstone. I need more redstone. I can make this work, I promise. Yes! Awesome. Hopefully this doesn't mess up the timing too much. I think no matter how long the line is, it's pretty instantaneous. So I think this should work. And then I think I need to throw in 8 items into the item hopper. Okay. Oh, okay, bye. Have a good rest of your night. And we're gonna dig these blocks. I'll watch your stream next time. Okay. Hopefully we won't be spending our entire time working on a farm. I know that's not the most interesting thing. Okay. Do I put items in both hoppers or just one hopper? So there's the target blocks. They put in the things. They go around with the infinite amount of space they have in their contraption for some reason. Which makes me believe I built my farm wrong because I feel like it shouldn't be like this. And then 8 items in that hopper. And then they don't put more items, so then they dig into the floor. And put... Okay, okay. I see. Alright. So we got redstone there, and then we put... Was it 3 blocks or just... I think I dug the wrong 2 blocks. Hold on. Okay. And then I place a block here, and then I use my last redstone repeater and put it here. Why did that not light up? Hold on! Go back! Why did that not work? Why did that not work? Ah! Did my solution for this not work? I don't understand. Are there any other concerns in the comments? There's an interesting way of making hopper clocks using no sticky pistons. I learned something new for sure. I remember trying to build my mob farm and spent way too many hours trying to build a clock that uses no sticky pistons. The auto feeder part of the bone meal farm no longer works. In the latest update, redstone dust no longer works when a block is directly over it. Unfortunately not, at least between servers it works fine. So that's the problem. Maybe if I make this block something redstone, like what if I made it a note block? Let's sleep. I do not need monsters after me. let's try making a note block and see how that works. Well, I know how to make a note block. It's just, let's see if a note block is this thing that allows me to make this work. Note block might mess this up, but we can try. We can certainly try. No. I don't. Okay. Alright. I think it's a bit late for me to try and troubleshoot why this clock isn't working. I do not have enough experience with this to know what I'm doing, so I can't talk and do it at the same time. Alright. Alright. Thank you guys so much for joining in on the stream today. I had a lovely time. Hopefully, during the next week or so, I can figure out what's going wrong with the clock, and we can get this moss farm to work so that I can have infinite bone meal, so I can have infinite wood, so that I can retexture the shoreline. My goodness, I have so many things hidden in things. I will be streaming again next week at 8:30, the most ideal. If that's not the case, I will let you know, but unless I say otherwise, just assume we're streaming again at 8:30. Alright, well, you guys have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you again soon. Alright.